Hey, collective, what's going on? What is happening? Okay, I have seen two gray haired men in the split. One was the old gray haired man in here with short hair, and now I'm seeing the Ice King with gray hair. Distinguished, wise. So, let's see. Home. Only card that came out. New love. This sounds kind of crazy, but I'm feeling like somebody kind of gets everything at once. Like the new home, the new love, the new job, it's like there's so much new coming your way. So much new. And I feel like you've already been going through a period of new stuff. Yeah, my light just flickered. You've been going through a period of new, and they want you to know what you're going through right now with the new. That is just precursor for you to build momentum for the next thing that you want. So I gave this example a while ago. I used to be an online ESL teacher for VIP Kid. Um, and I forgot where I was going with that. My brain just totally forgot where I was going with that. Hold on. Oh, yeah. So in order to do I had to do an interview. I had to do a mock lesson, and they had to critique me in my lesson. And their color scheme is orange. So I wanted to find an orange shirt, and I didn't have money at the time. Like, I was broke as broke can get, And so I went up to a little thrift shop, and when I walked in, I'm going through the racks. I see an orange shirt, and it's got the tree of life on it. I got so excited about this shirt. I'm like, oh, it's got the tree of life too. That's cool. In my interview, I'll just flip it inside out, and the orange is perfect. The fit is perfect. This is great. I was just happy. I'm like, oh, it's only $7. This is great. I'm excited about this shirt, and I can wear it outside of work with the tree of life, because at the time I was really, really into spirituality, and I still am. When I talk about it, like, that was my beginning of the bliss period. So here I am. I'm goosing up this shirt I found at a secondhand store. The next day, it was either the next day or the day after. No, it was the next day. It was the very next day. I woke up with the strongest craving for coffee. And I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't drink coffee. It's not something that I enjoy. And so I thought, man, I kept getting craving. I have this strong impulse to go to Starbucks. So I get up and I go to Starbucks. And mind you, even the parkings, this is how good your inner being is and how good you are too. My parking spot had to be in a particular place. I had to be parked in a particular angle to see this store that I'm about to tell you about. So it's like everything had to play out at the right time for me to see this. So I go in, and when I come out, I'm walking to my car, and as I'm walking to my car, I look up, and there's a strip mall, and there's this little store in there, which I've heard of the store, but I did not know there was one in this strip mall, called Rue 21. And I'm like, oh, and I got this strong impulse, like, oh, let's just go in there and see if we find an orange shirt. I shit you not, I walk in. On the very front rack, right by the front door, the first thing I see is an orange shirt. And it is a beautiful coral, beautiful orange shirt. And it's got these really pretty crisscross patterns, strings across the chest that makes it look real elegant, real pretty. This thing was $5. Now, mind you, this is how the universe works. This is how manifestation works. The day before, I got excited about that damn shirt at the thrift store. Even though it had writing on it that wasn't going to work, I could have sat there and I could have talked about the reasons it didn't work, but I didn't. I got excited about that shirt. I got excited, even though there were things about it that I didn't like. I did not speak of those things. But you know what? The universe knew those things that I didn't want. because the very next day I got exactly what I want and better because it was brand new, it was cheaper than the thrift store, and it was plain and it had a pretty design. So once you start playing this game, and I feel like that's what you've been doing, you've been playing that game where you've been goosing up the energy and building that momentum for the manifestation in the love department and the career department and all these different areas. So it feels like you're kind of in the middle of the vortex and you're swirling here, and then all of a sudden all of these new things come in at once. It's like you got this new friendship that's a beautiful love, and it's just, I cannot express to you in words enough how happy you are going to be when this happens. Unbelievably happy. No, not those. These again? Yeah, you've been doing a lot of manifestation work. You know what's interesting? You've been doing it so seamlessly and effortlessly in different ways. Like, I don't want to say one off, but it's just you're doing something different when it comes to manifestation. You're manifesting in a way that's not typical. And you're about to find out just how good you were all along. It's almost like all you did was focus on your relationship with your inner being, and everything else just kind of falls into place because you focused on that, and that's it. Okay. You're going to have options. You are going to have options. Look at this. You've got new love in the middle of home and options. You've got options here. I love this for you. Okay. I feel like this is going to be a bit of a two-parter here. Let me see. Tell me more about this situation. What about home? What is it you want them to know about home? Oh, this is what you want. This is the holy grail, okay? This is exactly, I mean, this is legacy. I said, give me home, and it literally gave me the 10 of Pentacles. This is everything that you've been wanting. Like, manifestations are really starting to pop into your life physically at this time. This isn't, I mean, you've got pentacles on the table. This isn't swords or, you know what I mean? I felt like I should. Yeah, I did. I was just saying in my head, I felt like I should take this card and look at it. It's 9 of Pentacles. So it's almost like you are coming into whatever you were doing. Yeah. So look at this. 8, 9, 10. You're progressing. Whatever you started doing on your own, the inner work, whatever skills you've been building, spiritual practices you've been initiating into your implementing, all of that's paying off and putting you in this place of being independent, successful, and not needing anyone. And when you are in this energy, that's when everybody comes. When you're independent and feeling, successful, that's when you start getting approached by a ton of suitors. I'm hearing tons. It's almost like you can't walk down the damn street without somebody trying to get your phone number. Male or female. I don't care what you are. God. All fucking pentacles, people. This is absolutely this is what you've been living in, the 9 of Wands, right? That you've been persevering through this energy like crazy. And because you've been persevering through this energy, now the manifestations are coming in. You've literally got the 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. You could not get any better with the Pentacle suit. Now I want to, okay, so you're going to be very stable. Now let's look at this new love card and see what that's about. Little resistance there when I shuffled. So that could be something. Look, oh my God. Look, so see how they're split? This was the first one that split, and it was the Knight of Cups, King of Wands, and then I lost the other one. Tell me about this new love and the triangle. Could be Scorpio energy here. Doesn't have to be. I just heard you're going to be beating them away with the stick. Yes. Look, I'm telling you, it's when you, something about you having a new home, or be like it's something about your home being renewed or revived, or you moving to a new home. And it's just like you're living your best life. You're happy. You're doing really well. And then that's what attracts all of these suitors to you, because you're so happy, because you're thriving, because you're not really looking. And it's just like that's when it finds you. Ugh, I told you. Look at this. You are going to be wined and dined and 69 if you so choose, okay? I'm not saying you want to be. I'm just saying the option will be there for sure. Is there anything else? They told me to leave it there. They wanted it pretty clear cut and straightforward. All right, that's what I have for you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.